Okay, so after a lot of research and talking to a good friend, I managed to find a JB Racing flywheel for an M54, and I'm gonna pair that with the clutch fork out of another M54 that came with my ZF 5-speed, and then this pressure plate also from an M54, and then the disc itself is going to be part of the new kit I ordered for the 6-speed because the spline's different. So that's what I'm going to go with. We'll see if it works. Back to the JB Racing flywheel website for instructions, and after you tighten the bolts down and get it on the hub, you're supposed to take them out and put some blue Loctite on there. These have to be torqued to 85 foot-pounds. There we go, 6-speed mounted up to an M42. So next I'm going to do the starter, which my friend also gave me a brand new Bosch OEM starter, which is pretty amazing. I got really lucky with this whole thing, worked out amazing. I owe someone a lot, because otherwise I would not have anything together right now. Alright, I guess it's time for the moment of truth. There it is. Boy, that is close. The guy I got the turbo from said that he put a dent right in here. I wasn't exactly sure where, so figured I'd put it together and then see. But it's pretty obvious now. now to hook up the wiring, the intake, and then the turbo piping and cooling piping and all that jazz. So this kit came with a custom bracket that he had made, and it gets bolted to here, but I need to drill holes there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the intercooler, mock up the intercooler, and then see where I have to drill these holes. Alright, so the first pipe is in, the intercooler is bolted down, and now I'm going to hook up the other half of the piping and then figure out the radiator. So after test fitting the down pipe, or attempting to, and then looking at the pictures of the engine of the guy I bought this from, there is nothing here on his, so I'm gonna have to cut all of that out. Okay, exhaust is all fitted, so I need to tighten it down, but wow, that was a pain. Definitely wouldn't have been able to fit without cutting this off. Still know how I'm going to clean that up. Next I'm going to sort all the wiring, at least temporarily. I'll just kind of loosely plug everything in, maybe crimp the wires together, and then once I have it running, I'll cut everything to the right length, put everything in the wrapping stuff, and then kind of tuck it the best I can so everything stays hidden. I do have a coil on plug conversion, but I also have some LS coils that came with this kit, so I'm gonna plug in the LS coils first, just to eliminate one variable, and then once it's running with those, then I'll switch over to the coil on conversion. Okay, for the catch can, there's these two ports coming off the valve cover, and then there's the stock one coming off the valve cover, and they all go into this. And then I just hooked up this temporarily. I will probably get like a black one or something if I even keep the catch can. And that's just shoved in right here. It's in there pretty tight. And then all that's in there is there's a one-way valve at the end of the pipe, and then the whole thing is just filled with this like copper mesh to catch the oil. Since it hasn't caught any oil when the guy I got it from was running it, I'm probably not gonna bother keeping it, but I don't have any of the fittings to delete it right now, so I don't even have it mounted up. It's just kind of resting here. If I do keep it, I'd probably replace it with like an aluminum tank or something, just because this looks out of place here. Alright, so there's all the wiring. I also hooked up my oil line. It's not pretty, but it's all there. ECU is online. Everything seems fine. I'm not sure what CTS is.